Mic testing 1 2 3. Mic testing 1 2 3. This is Kanai with the Sanford Podcast, and this is episode motherfucking 12. And I'm just doing a mic testing 1 2 3. Mic testing 1 2 3. DJ, drop that fucking intro.
Hey guys, you are now tuned in into the Sanford Podcast for the culture. So I need you to stop scrolling, open up your eye, and tune in.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. This is your host Kanai. You are now tuned in to the Sanford Podcast, and this is for the culture. This is the community for the thinkers, doers, creatives, and the entrepreneurs. And we are now live. Okay. What's so very dope about this episode is because of the fact that it's been a while since I had an at-home episode. Yes, it's been a while. And I actually miss it. I actually do miss the comfort of, sitting back and recording from home and things like that. And I'm glad I have the ability to do so. And so, I'm comfortable. I'm in a very great state right now in my mind, And, this episode is going to be about, the discipline of an artist. You know what I mean? It's very, 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 very key factor. It's a very key factor in our development as an artist and as an individual. Some of these traits and skills that we have, they're very transferable skills in terms of we could use it in our professional lives, we could use them in our social lives, in our personal lives. So, with that being said, discipline is very, very, very key in all aspects of life, especially the aspect from an artist's life. Okay. And but yeah, man, this is it's so many great things, man. It's so many good things going on right now. I try to keep myself surrounded around the positivity. I also try to make sure that my feed, all my feed reflects positive. I want to see hungry shit. I want to see positive, hungry shit all day, every day on my feed. For instance, I like to follow, entrepreneur channels and art channels and artists and things like that. People who are doing things that I'm necessarily interested in. I don't want to don't get me wrong. Once in a while, it's okay to tune into the fuckery. It's very funny. It is very funny. But, when you take a step back, because hindsight is 20/20, and you look at yourself very objectively, just sort of stepping out of yourself. You have to look at yourself and see what it is that you're surrounding yourself with. It is very, very, very fundamental that we understand this and understand that what you surround yourself with is going to have a great impact today and in the future moving forward. Right now, in some cases, and not all circumstances, but in certain cases, the past really does not matter. You know why? Because we don't control how we come into this world. No. But we do control the way we exit out. We have to understand that we do have the fucking power We have the fucking power to control our narrative. We are writing our story every single fucking day, every single fucking minute, down to the last fucking second. It's really just as simple as that. Like this, like, and just being very disciplined, just narrowing down that discipline. Like, you have to have the habit of just even being disciplined. This is how deep this shit is, because discipline is so fucking powerful. You know why? Because when everything else runs out, all the fucking motivation, all the drive and things like that, you know what's gonna get you through the fucking storm? You're right, exactly. Discipline. That's what's gonna get you through the fucking storm. See, your discipline is you creating systems within yourself and outside of yourself to meet a specific goal or task. And these are in my own words. Okay? You got to create these fucking systems. It's part of a discipline. Discipline are about systems. It's all about instilling us within. It's all about instilling a system within you that's going to help you meet, again, your goal or the task at hand. Okay? So nobody's going to care for your well-being or your art as much as you will. It's very imperative that we understand that. Well, sometimes, in weird odd cases, the shoe is usually on the other foot, and the foot I'm referring to is the fan. All right, so I had this thought earlier, right? About, about how we as artists sometimes we don't fall in love with our art anymore, because sometimes we set the bar so high for us, and if we don't meet that bar, we get depressed within, or we get sad within. Well, let me just keep it on eye. Sometimes, when I set the expectation too high, that's what happens. But see, this what comes with, walking the journey of trying to be something great, something more that you possibly could. It's just all about just doing your fucking best and do it as far as you can without putting no kind of ceiling on your success. All right, and success, again, can mean so many different things. Success is not really all about fucking cars, jewelry, fucking clothing, and money. Sex and drugs. That's not what success is. Success is about your true definition of what really, truly, and genuinely makes you happy within, without any kind of external influence on your inner world. Real shit. Dead ass. Like, there's no really other way to put it. I feel like there is a lot of dope ass, disciplined artists out right now. There's people doing a lot of good things right now, musically right now. I like what music is doing. I'm getting in the habit of listening to a lot of new artists. I'm not really trying to pay attention to what I'm hearing about people say about certain artists, but I do like to follow certain people who have a good taste in music. I need to find more people like that. And if you know anybody who are like that, please, message me, tag me, do what you need to do. You can either tag me with us, Sanford Podcast, or I am Kanai. You got my personal IG. But I like to follow people who have good taste in music, who's always shouting out new artists on the rise and things like that. I like following people like that. That's what I'm into. But other than that, but yeah, man, like I said, there's a lot of good artists out here doing, amazing things right now. For instance, for those who don't know, 50 Cent just announced, he literally just announced that Kendrick Lamar will be making an appearance on Power this coming Sunday. He just announced this. I don't know if it's a hoax or anything like that, but he made that announcement. He seemed very serious, but, after that, he came out with a Floyd Mayweather joke. Because, for those who know, these two are going back and forth, and I'm going to just leave it at that. But other than that, shout out to Kendrick Lamar if this is real. That's a very good fucking move for the kid. You know what I mean? And Kung Fu Kenny, keep doing what you motherfucking do. And I'm very interested and very curious to see what kind of angle they're gonna have you playing in this upcoming episode. But yeah, man, shout out to you, my G. That's a good fucking look. Speaking of which, another artist who I feel is very disciplined, who's very consistent with what their message is, and the content and substance that they put out as well. Not only Kendrick Lamar. I want to give a shout out to my son, man. My son General on Instagram, but he's a very pretty well. I think he's pretty well known to me because I know him, and he's not somebody like you don't know. You know him. If you like good hip hop, then you got to know my son. But yeah, he brings substance. He brings bars, his wordplay, his flow. He all packaged in, and he just like right now. He also just shouted out to either Nas or Jay-Z to get one of them to get behind them. He's ready to either pick up the paper plane hat, or he's either ready to fuck with that mass appeal. For those who don't know, Rock Nation is Jay-Z and Mass Appeal is Nas. That's just how it goes. And for those who don't know as well, Davies is signed to Nas as well. But there's a lot of people who do follow Davies' music. But yeah, so you get the idea, okay? But yeah, he's made a shout out to both of them, indicating that he would like to get on board, and he would like to either have one of them behind him in terms of what he's trying to move towards, in terms of what his goals are as an artist, for what he's trying to do for the culture. My son's always been about trying to get back. Okay, very good dude. So if you're not on him, definitely get on him. But he has a real dope freestyle out right now. Him and Fat Joe was just on Funkmaster Flex. You can go ahead and check that out on YouTube. That video is fucking my son has the bars. Listen to me. We like good bars. Don't just go check that out as soon as you're done listening to this. As soon as you're done, just go ahead and check that out. Okay? But yeah, man. But yeah, you have to understand that the only person who's going to put their blood, sweat, and tears and their last cent into their passion and their heart and their art is nobody but you. Like, you have to understand that, because specific music speaks to their soul and that they resonate with that shit. So it's like you have to really resonate and put everything 110% into your fucking art. And this right here is like, that's the gas that, I feel like that's the gas or the fuel that we always going to have, but it's very important that we start building the bridge for discipline, man. It's very important that, we start off small, get in the habit of just doing things. Just, if you're not somebody, just build good habits, but, if you want to start small and then just accelerate the goal, just add on top of that. Don't try to kill yourself. Just get in the habit of just doing. If you know you're a lazy motherfucker, and you know who you are, because at the end of the day, when you by yourself, you know who you are. If you know you're a lazy motherfucker and you're one who procrastinate, but you got a lot of fucking good ideas, and you're always like, looking into everybody else's life, but you're not really taking any kind of action within yours. This talk is for you, like dead ass, because I've been there. So, but I'm completely past that, and again, I'm a student of the process. I'm completely past that, and I'm just driving forward. All right, but yeah, you have to invest everything. You have to invest your blood. You have to invest your sweat, your tears, and you're down to your last fucking cent. If you really want it that fucking bad. Building the fucking discipline, just going with it. When all else fails, when you fucking hitting the concrete, and you're out there hitting the pavement day in, day out, and you're working towards your passion, you're going to get there. You're going to hit some roadblocks. You're going to hit some roadblocks. It's not going to be a smooth yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz. No, it is not. Okay, you're going to hit some fucking hurdles, all right? When you hit those fucking hurdles, get back up on your fucking feet, man. For real, man. Everything else that you've probably fucking endured before, bro, like, you got past that. And look at where you at now. You're still alive. You're still breathing. You're still in good health. You know, you got some clothes on your back. You may have a roof over your head. Appreciate the motherfucking small things that you need for your basic motherfucking survival, man. But it's very imperative that we instill fucking discipline. Discipline wins the wars, man. Alright? You gotta every single day practice, practice, practice. Work on your fucking craft. Nothing else really matters, and I'm serious. Nothing else matters except for you and your craft. That's your boo. Or for ladies, that's your king. Or whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's all about developing that relationship. You got to develop that relationship with your craft. Nobody else is going to do it better than you. You need to start believing that shit too. Nobody else is going to do it better than you. All right, so but yeah, man, you know, it's very important that, you know, we keep our hands on the like our hands on the steering wheel with this. And the steering wheel, I feel like, is a representation of momentum. You know what I mean? Do not lose that fucking momentum as well. This all is all about that drive. So that momentum is that gas. Remember what I was saying in the beginning, like, you know, the blood, the sweat, the tears, your money, the stuff that you need to actually get it moving. Everything else is really within you, actually, after that. Only person who was going to either make this fail is you. Only person who's going to make this rise is you. It's not your customer's fault. It's not nobody else's fault. And it's nobody else's fault as well. You have to take in what you need to take in at appropriate other times. And, you know, again, that comes with discipline. When you have discipline in life, you've created systems. If you want to create systems, organization. Organization comes after that, usually after that. But yeah, man. I love organization. That's why I can always definitely go in organization. Have I been organized lately? No. And that's a reflection of usually what's going on upstairs. If you got some shit bubbling on upstairs, you can't really produce correctly. It's all about what you can produce. You gotta produce more than you can consume. Like I learned this formula a while back, but I felt like when I heard it was a little extreme. Like, nah, that's some next shit right there. Nah, but I realized that, you know, when I mean consume, I'm not just talking about eating. I'm talking about things that you watch, things that you listen to. You know, you gotta be careful about what you're consuming. Like, and if you are consuming, make sure you're consuming some positive stuff. And even if you're consuming some positive, good, but because it's good, but too much is not good though. Everything has to be in moderation. So even when you're consuming positive stuff, you have to do things in like nice little bite sizes or meals, so to say. You gotta spread that shit out. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you constantly keep consuming, how are you gonna allow time for you to produce? And you gotta again do this within your 24 hours, within your day. And sometimes 24 hours is just not enough. So we need to really start prioritizing. Priorities. But yeah, this is, again, it's all about the artist discipline. It's about the discipline of an artist, man. And this is what I want to bring to you. That's all, man. Okay. But yeah. Go ahead and check us out on the sanfordpodcast.com. Go ahead and check us out on IG and Twitter at the Sanford Podcast, as well as Facebook. And but yeah, I mean, I'd be more than welcome to hear your thoughts. If you want, you can go ahead and email us at the sanfordpodcast@gmail.com. But yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. This is your host, Kanai, and enjoy your rest of your day. We out. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Before I let you go, and I'm sorry I forgot to mention this. What the Sanford Podcast is working on is we've been working on producing blogs, and it's in this. So if you get a chance, go ahead and check out at the sanfordpodcast.com. go ahead and check that out at thesanfordpodcast.com. Also, I've been thinking about, giving you some creative writing, because, I do a lot of creative writing on the side. So I've been thinking about giving it to you in forms of writing as well as forms of audio. So I may be doing that through sorry about that. So I may interweave this into the blog, or I may interweave this into the audio. Okay, and if I do this into the audio, it will not be an episode. It's just going to be a straight audio file from the Sanford Podcast. Boom, creative writing, whatever the title may be. And I may not just do it for myself. I may do this for other artists as well. Just getting their art out there. So I just may give you some raw art in audio form, and also in forms of writing through the website, which you can go find at thesanfordpodcast.com. Okay, so thank you again for tuning in. Stay updated with those, and if you do want to keep updated as well, just go ahead and subscribe. You can subscribe to the emailing list at thesanfordpodcast.com. Okay, until next time, again, be powerful, be great, go out there, work on your passion, work on your art, and let's get disciplined. Okay, this is Kanai, the Sanford Podcast for the culture. We signing off.